The New Adventures of the Shining Fish. After the light returned to the village, Chumki, the shining fish, and Ali lived peacefully by the pond. However, one day, the village elders called Ali to inform him of a new challenge. A river near the village was drying up day by day, and the villagers were running out of water. They asked Ali and Chumki to find a solution to this problem. Ali discussed the issue with Chumki, and they decided to travel to the source of the river to discover why the water was disappearing. On their journey, they encountered a mysterious sorcerer named Zaroon, who was using his magic to stop the river's flow. Zaroon was a powerful sorcerer who had blocked the river so the villagers would beg for his help, and he could rule over them. Ali and Chumki confronted Zaroon and asked him to release the water. Zaroon agreed, but only if they could complete 3 difficult tasks. The first task, Zaroon said, "You must find a treasure hidden in the river that cannot be seen." Ali and Chumki were puzzled about how to find such a treasure, but Chumki, using her radiant light, illuminated the depths of the river, where they discovered a hidden pearl that could restore the river's flow. The second task, Zaroon said, "You must make a sound on the riverbank that never fades." Ali listened carefully to the melodies of the water and, with Chumki's help, spread a magical fragrance in the river. The water began to hum, and the song echoed throughout the valley, never fading away. The third task, Zaroon said, "You must show a shadow that can be seen even in the light." This seemed to be the most difficult challenge, but Ali realized the answer was in his heart. He showed the shadow of his love and friendship, which was so strong that it could be seen even in the bright light of Chumki. Impressed by their wisdom and compassion, Zaroon agreed to free the river's water. As the river began to flow again, the villagers were overjoyed, and life in the village flourished once more. The light within our hearts, love, friendship, and determination can guide us through any darkness and overcome any challenge.
Fairy tale of the treehouse. The next day, Ali and Sarah went back to the treehouse, eager to hear more magical stories. As soon as they climbed the stairs, the door opened on its own, and a soft light filled the room. The fairy appeared again, smiling, and asked, "What story would you like to be part of today?" Ali thought for a moment and said, "Today, we want to go under the sea, where we can meet water creatures." The fairy waved her tiny wand, and the entire treehouse began to shake. Suddenly, Ali and Sarah found themselves under the sea. Everything was bathed in a blue glow, and fish, turtles, and colorful creatures swam around them. A large golden fish came close and said, "I am the queen of this sea. Why have you come here?" Sarah replied, "We are here for an adventure." "Is there a hidden treasure here?" The queen fish nodded and said, "Yes, but the treasure is only found by those who help others." Ali and Sarah promised the queen fish that they would help. As they went ahead, they saw a small turtle stuck between some rocks. Together, they freed the turtle. As soon as they did, a golden light flashed, and a beautiful pearl appeared before them. The queen fish appeared again and said, "This is your treasure. This pearl will remind you that the greatest treasure is helping others." The fairy smiled and said, "Now, it's time to go back." In an instant, they were back in their magical treehouse. Sarah turned to Ali and said, "This treehouse is truly magical. Every time we come here, we get to learn something new." Ali nodded and added, "Yes, and the best part is that we get to be part of a new story every day."
Neil and the Kingdom of the Sea. The calm ocean shore, waves gently rolling in. Samundra, the queen of the sea, glides near the shore, her long flowing fins shimmering.
"What is this I see? A basket floating in the waves?" She swims closer and gently lifts the basket with her fins, revealing a tiny baby inside.
Years later, inside the grand glowing palace of Samundra, Neil, now a curious boy, is swimming playfully with colorful fish.
"You are so small and innocent. How could I leave you alone? I shall care for you as if you were my own." She gently picks up the baby and cradles him in her fins. "I'll call you Neil after the deep blue ocean. You will grow strong here with me."
Years later, inside the grand glowing palace of Samundra, Neil, now a curious boy, is swimming playfully with colorful fish.
Come on, faster! Let's race to the coral reef! The fish dart around him playfully and Neil swims swiftly after them.
You've grown so much, my dear Neil. You belong to this sea, just like the fish and the turtles. Neil swims over to her.
Mother, why am I different? I don't have fins like the other creatures.
That's because you come from the land, Neil. But that doesn't change how much I love you. You are my son, no matter where you came from. Neil smiles, feeling loved and accepted.
A quiet evening by the shore. Neil sits on a rock, gazing at the horizon where the sea meets the land. Mother, do I belong only to the sea? What if I want to explore the land?
Samundra floats beside him, her wise eyes filled with understanding.
You're free to choose, Neil. The sea is your home, but your heart may belong to both worlds. Wherever you go, the ocean will always welcome you back.
I think I want to see what's beyond the shore, but I will never forget you or the sea.
Go, my child. Carry the love of the sea with you. And remember, I will always be here.
Neil stands at the shore, looking back at the vast ocean one last time before stepping towards the land.
Goodbye, Mother. I will come back soon.
Goodbye, my son. Be brave and share the love and wisdom of the ocean with the world. As Neil walks away, Samundra watches proudly, knowing he will always have a place in the sea.
And so Neil ventured into the world of the land, carrying with him the love of his sea mother and the spirit of the ocean. The bond between land and sea grew stronger through him, and Queen Samundra's heart swelled with pride, knowing her son would forever be a bridge between both worlds.